Picture this, you're 19, it's a house party, the kind where you don't really know half the people there. It's loud, it's packed, somebody's speaker is doing most of the talking, you've had a few drinks, not too many, just enough that everything feels a little softer at the edges. You're having a good night. Then you end up in the kitchen with a group you just met, and one of them is doing something on the counter, and they look up at you like it's the most normal thing in the world, and go, "You want some?" And here's the thing, you weren't planning on this. You're not even a drug person, but everyone in the kitchen is doing it like it's nothing, and they're laughing, and they seem fine, and you don't want to be the one person who makes it weird. So you say sure, like it's nothing. And for a little while, it really does feel like nothing. Actually, it feels amazing. The music gets better, you get funnier, you're talking to people you'd normally be too nervous to talk to, and you're good at it. You feel like the most alive version of yourself. So when someone offers again, you don't even hesitate. Why would you? This is the best you've ever felt. It's later now. You've lost track of how much. You've lost track of the time. And your heart is pounding. Not from dancing. This is different. It's fast. And it's skipping. Like it forgot how to do the one thing it's supposed to do. You're drenched in sweat, so you push outside for air. The cold hits you and doesn't help. You put your hand on your chest, and it is not right. You try to say something to the person next to you, but your mouth is slow and the words come out wrong. They laugh. Because they think you're just messed up. Everyone's messed up. It's a party. And that's the worst part. Because while they're laughing, your vision is narrowing. The yard is tilting. And the last thing you think before the grass comes up to meet you is that you only meant to have a normal night. So let's talk about what just happened to you. Because almost nobody at that party knows what a cocaine overdose actually is. And what it does to your brain is the part that should genuinely scare you. Start with the body. Cocaine is a stimulant. It speeds everything up all at once. Your heart rate, your blood pressure, your body temperature, all climbing together. Your body normally has a built-in thermostat. When you overheat, it cools you down. Cocaine breaks that thermostat. Your temperature can climb high enough to start damaging your organs from the inside. And at the same time, your blood vessels are tightening, getting narrower. So your heart is being told to pump harder and faster through pipes that are squeezing shut. It's a heart sprinting a marathon, while someone slowly pinches the hose. Nothing can keep that up. This is why young people, healthy people, people at their first party can die from this with no warning at all. It's not about how much you took. A first-timer and someone who's done it for years can both have a heart that just stops. Sometimes it beats so fast and so out of rhythm that it stops moving blood completely. It quivers instead of beating. And the moment your heart stops moving blood, your brain loses oxygen in seconds. That's where the real damage starts. Now, your brain. Here's the cruel joke of the whole thing. The reason it feels so unbelievably good is the exact same reason it's so dangerous. Your brain runs on a chemical called dopamine. It's the feeling of reward, the little hit of good you get from food, from laughing, from a song you love. Normally, your brain releases a little, you feel good for a moment, and then it cleans it back up. That cleanup is the whole point. It's how your brain resets to normal. Cocaine jams the cleanup. It blocks your brain from clearing the dopamine away. So instead of a normal amount, your brain gets flooded, drowning in the feeling of reward. That's the high. Cocaine doesn't actually give you anything. It takes a good feeling you already had and won't let it leave. But your brain was never built to be flooded like that, so it fights back. After the flood, it crashes you below normal, lower than where you started. That's the come down. The flat, empty, nothing feels good feeling. And here's the trap. The only thing that makes the come down go away is more. So you take more to climb out of a hole. The last one dug for you. Do that enough times and your brain starts protecting itself. It turns down its own sensitivity. It builds fewer receptors. It makes less dopamine on its own. So over time, the things that used to feel good, your friends, your music, an ordinary good day, stop reaching you. The whole world turns down its volume until the only thing that can make you feel anything is the exact substance that flattened everything to begin with. That's what it really means when people say cocaine steals your happiness. It's not a metaphor, it's chemistry. You are burning out the part of your brain. That lets you enjoy being alive. And during an overdose, all of it collides at once. A brain starved of oxygen by a failing heart while still being screamed at to run faster. Some people seize, their body shaking on the ground while the brain misfires. Some people just go quiet and stop breathing. And the part that should really stay with you is that the people around them almost never know. They think their friend is just really high, sleeping it off. By the time anyone realizes it's an overdose, the minutes that mattered most are already gone. Here's the truth nobody tells you in that kitchen. Cocaine doesn't check your age. It doesn't care how healthy you are. It doesn't care if it's your first time or your 100th. There is no amount that's guaranteed safe because the thing that kills you was never a number. It's your own heart and your own brain, pushed past what they were built to survive. The version of you that felt unstoppable in that kitchen and the version of you in the grass were the same person. The high and the danger were never two separate things. They were always the same chemical, doing the same thing, just a little too well. So the next time someone looks at you like it's nothing and asks if you want some, remember what's actually being offered, not a better night, alone, borrowed against your heart, your brain, and every ordinary good feeling you had left to feel. And the interest is the only part that always gets collected.